Hello, my dear students. Now I welcome you all once again to go through the videos of directing chapter along with me. In this video, we will discuss motivation. We have already discussed motivation, but once again, for any successful organization or for any successful directing, a manager must develop an insight into the causes of behavior of people. A manager must know why his or her employees behave in particular way, why someone is highly committed towards their work and they are hardworking and some of the staff are lazy. Clear? So we can say that basically motivation is a process of making the subordinates to act in a desired manner to achieve the certain organizational goals that has been set up while planning. But the main problem lies ahead is how to make your employees who are working under you to act in that desired manner. For this, leaders or the managers, they have to motivate their employees or their subordinates to the maximum so that they can work according to your desire, according to you, means what you want from them. Now, motivation, just to understand the motivation, we have to understand the three terms associated with the motivation. These three terms are motive, motivation, and motivator. Clear? First, whenever you are doing anything, the first thing that come to our mind is what is the motive behind of doing that work. So we can say that motive means prerna. Motive is an inner state, it is an internal feeling which energizes, which force, which activates, or which directs the behavior of an individual towards the goals. And motive means the things that will force you from within inside of yours. Basically, they all arises out of the needs of the individual. Few motives that force an individual to work or to act are hunger, thirst, security, affiliation, need for comfort, recognition, etc. Just if an employee is longing for the affiliation or for the recognition in the organization, no doubt he will work hard, he will work more efficiently to achieve the goal so that he will be given recognition or he will be given affiliation in the organization. In the same way, if an individual is feeling hungry or thirsty, then he will go to any extent in search of food or water to overcome his hunger and thirst. Clear? So motives are required which will incite a person to do the job. Now, motivation. Already we have discussed this motivation so many times. So once again, motivation is the process of stimulating people to action to accomplish desired goals, because here we are studying in the context of an organization, in the context of a business. So every time we will discuss to accomplish the organizational goal, means desired goals, means the goals which are being set by the organization, which have to be met by the employees. Clear? And motivation depends upon the satisfying needs of the people, means unless and until the needs of the people or the employee are satisfied, they are not going to work in the desired manner. Somewhere it will be there in their mind that organization or the managers are not taking care of their need, so they will not work fully in the organization. And when the employees are not giving their 100% or giving their best, it will be very difficult for the organization to achieve the goal. Clear? Now, the next one is motivators. Motivators are the things which will which can motivate a people, or which can generate a motive in an employee to work in a desired way. So motivators can be considered as the techniques for motivating people in the organization. They can be pay, means payment, that is salary, wages, bonus, promotion, appreciation, which are used by the organization to influence the people to contribute their best. And the motivators are diverse, because same type of motivation cannot work for every individual. So motivators should be different for different types of people. And at the time of choosing the motivators, we should know what is the motive of that person, why he has joined the organization. Clear? And motivators are used to influence the people to contribute their best, so that organization can grow, they can earn profit, they can work efficiently and effectively. We have seen so many definition of motivation right from first video, and we have seen the three concept or the three topics related to motivation also, that is motive, motivations, and uh, motivators. Out of these, we can see that, or we can say that motivation has got certain features. What are those? The first one is it is an internal feeling. It produces goal directed behavior. It can either be positive or negative. And finally, the motivation is a complex process. The first feature is internal feeling. Motivation is an internal feeling. The urge, drives, desires, aspirations, needs, wants of the human beings are internal. Clear? And it influences the human behavior. These feelings, or we can say that these urges, desires, directs, control, and explains the behavior, why it is or why it is not aimed towards the goal. Means knowing the internal urges, desires, it will help the managers that why certain number of people they are so dedicated towards their work and why some are not. Clear? And the next one is it is a, or motivation produces goal directed behavior. Many motivators are there, and they are being used by the managers. Just take an example. If it has been said to the employees that if the certain part of the certain target has to be met on time, then the promotion will be given to those employees, then no doubt the employees who are interested in promotion, they will work very hard to complete the target on time. So motivation will help to produce a behavior to improve the performance. Means to improve the performance of your employees, you need, means as a manager, you need to motivate your employees by giving them, by showing them some motivators. Okay. And the next one is motivation can either be a positive or negative. What are positive motivations? Positive motivation provides positive rewards like high pay, promotion, bonus, recognition, appreciation, and all. And negative motivations uses negative means like punishment, stopping increments, threatening, like this. Both positive and negative motivation can induce a person to act in the desired way. Means they can force, they can direct a person to act. But it depends what type of people are motivated by positive motivation and what type of people are motivated by negative motivation. Sometimes threatening a people that if you will not work hard or if you will not work properly, then your promotion, your salary will be stopped or promotion will be stopped. These type of threats work in a desired way. And the last feature is motivation is a complex process. As we know that all individuals are heterogeneous in their expectations, perceptions, and reactions. So any type of motivation may not have uniform effect on all the members. because individuals, they differ in their motives, they differ in their needs, they differ in their wants, and the motivators, those techniques also differ from uh, individual to individual. One motivator cannot work in the same way on each and every individual of that group or of that organization. So motivation is considered to be a complex process. Clear? So finally we have come to the end of today's topic. In this topic you have studied what is motivation, what are the three different facts or the concept related to the motivation, and finally what are the features of the motivation. Now we will look into the Maslow's need theory of motivation in the next video. Till then, go through the portion given in the book properly and try to understand the video in a proper way. Okay, thank you.